Hello everybody, I'm Lauren Starr. This is a short meditation you can do whenever you have a few minutes. You want to be able to sit up for this meditation. You can do this on a bench. I'm sitting on a bench or a chair. All you need to be able to do is sit at the edge of the chair or the bench and have your feet on the floor, so ideally without shoes on. You could also do this in the regular meditation position, in your cross-legged pose on the floor, in your cross-legged pose on a block. Wherever you're seated, try to lift up your spine. Try to make sure your spine is long. And let's start with just a couple of real easy stretches and then we'll take the meditation. Raise your arms up, lift your gaze, reach for the sky, inhale. Shrug your shoulders up, lift your hands a little higher. And then exhale, drop the arms. Let's do that again. Raise the arms. Feel the shoulder blades moving, lift your chest. Stretch up through the front of the ribs. See if you can go a little higher. And then release the arms. One more time, raise the arms. You can feel from your experience here, you're the one generating your body going up. You're the one telling your body to keep lifting, keep activating the muscles, keep that pose energetic. It starts in your mind and then your body does what your mind is telling it. Okay, let's release. And we'll do a little twist here. Take your right hand over to your left knee. Just twist the body. You can think of your spine here like a spiral staircase, so just like every step in a spiral staircase twists a little bit. Same with your vertebrae in the spine. You want to feel that each one is twisting a little bit. So you're using the core body, you're using the abdominal muscles, you're using the muscles around the ribs, the erector spinae along the spine. Feel that you're using your shoulders, your chest, your chin, your eyes. Everything's twisting around. All right, we'll do it to the other side now. Your left hand to your right knee. Sit up tall. Hopefully you've got something to look at behind you. It's always a good idea to use the drishti gaze so your eyes are just steady on one thing. I'm lucky to have these flowers to look at. There's plenty of nice drishti spots. Hold your eyes, see if you can twist a little more all the way up and down the spine. And then let's come back to center. Take your hands and clasp them at the base of your skull. Now keep your chest up here, but drop the chin down to stretch the back of the neck. Keeping your chest up, drop your chin down. Put a little weight in the back of the head so you stretch the back of the neck. Now slowly move your chin from the left to the right, just a little bit to stretch the sides of the neck. Move the chin left to right several more times. And then lift the chin, try to drop the head back in the hands as if your hands are a hammock. And the hammock of the hands is holding the weight of the head. Lift your chest, open your elbows, open your armpits. Inhale. Okay, let's take the arms up one last time. Ideally with your hands clasped. Take them up, straighten up, look up. Do a little back bend. And then bring yourself to neutral. So your gaze is forward, your chest is forward, your arms are straight up, vertical. And then twist from your belly towards your left. Keep that nice neutral spine. You're not backward bending, nor are you forward bending. You're just twisting. Now keep that nice verticality. Good word, huh? Verticality. From your tailbone up to your fingers. Twisting the other way. Use the muscles on the back. Use the core body, the stomach muscles, the abs. The erector spinae are the muscles that run alongside the spine, both on the left and the right. Come back to center. Now let's get into the meditation. Relax your hands onto your lap or onto your thighs. whatever's most comfortable with the hands. I recommend closing the eyes, although the other option is to use a drishti gaze like we do in yoga poses. Like we were just doing a moment ago with a twist. Drishti gaze is when you set your eyes on one spot. So I was giving the example of the flowers. As I was twisting in that pose, I chose one flower petal, my eyes stayed steady there. And even though I might have wanted to look around and, oh, I can see the dust on my floor over there, or, oh, the pillows on the couch are in disarray, even though my mind wants to wander, you try to keep your gaze steady, which does help to keep the mind steady. And that's what we're trying to do in meditation. So if you do choose a drishti gaze, go ahead and choose it now. It could be a little spot on the floor, it doesn't have to be something fancy. You could also light a candle for the drishti gaze, or put a flower in front of you for the drishti gaze, or any plant, or a rock, or a photograph, or just a spot on your carpet. Notice the length of your spine like we do in so many yoga poses. In this meditation pose, you want to have a long spine, you want to have a neutral pelvis, a neutral rib cage, so you're not leaning back, you're not leaning forward, your rib cage is just neutral. You want to have neutral shoulders, neutral arms, neutral hands. I'll tell you what's not neutral, that's your breathing. The breathing is more thoughtful, it's more drawn out, it's more curated. The breath is more curated when you're practicing yoga. And I mean yoga with the big Y, the postures, meditation, chanting work, pranayama. I'm going to count out loud 10 breaths. Try to focus exclusively on your breathing and or your drishti gaze if your eyes are open. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. 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 Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just sit quietly for a couple of minutes, right where you are. I encourage you to keep that breathing going, but I won't be speaking it out loud. Sitting still, possibly eyes open, drishti gaze, and deep, slow breathing. You can change also. If you really have your eyes closed and you feel a need to open the eyes, you can do that. Also, if your eyes are open, you can close them, but what you want to avoid is looking around. So if your eyes are open, that's okay, but try to have them directed and disciplined, really. Not everybody's favorite word. But have your eyes, your sight disciplined on one spot. Notice your feet on the floor. Notice the spinal elongation. Notice the relaxation in the jaw and the shoulders and the arms. And notice your breathing. So ideally we keep track of the breathing the whole time we're meditating, but in reality, if you're like the vast majority of us, you lose your breath, you forget to track the breath at least once. Depends on how long the meditation is. At least 100 times. And that is the whole practice of meditating, is coming back to noticing when you've forgotten, coming back to noticing your posture and or your breathing and or your mantra and or your drishti. Whenever you forget, you come back to it. Take another moment here to feel the elongation of the spine, the lift of the diaphragm, the energy in your spine. And we'll finish this meditation with another full breath. Imagine the breath moving out through the mind, clearing out any stuck energy, any anxiety, releasing all the rigidity that's not necessary. Take your hands to prayer. And if you do your ohms at this point, I welcome you, I invite you to do your ohms. And if not, namaste. To all y'all, namaste.